My guess is that we all want to start a new year looking absolutely fabulous and feeling absolutely confident, don't we? In this case, I don't think we need to drag old, outdated clothes into our new life. So let's get rid of it right now. Today, we're talking about 7 things that are out of style and therefore make you look rather outdated, and mostly important, how to replace them without cracking your bank card. I'm sure you'll find 1, maybe 2 items I'm gonna show today in your closet. Don't worry, I have all of them. Don't take it personal. I'm here not to criticize or to judge, but just to show you ways how to improve it. Before we start, a small introduction to give you the understanding of trend and clothes life cycle. When we talk about clothes life cycle in terms of trends, we need to understand that all items fall into 3 main categories. We have the basics, which are those timeless pieces which never go out of fashion. We can see them in the 50s, in the 60s, in the 70s. We can see them now. They never come out of fashion. These are the trench coat, a simple white shirt, a straight cut blazer, a straight blue jeans or straight cut suit pants. They always stay actual. We also have statement pieces. They have a more unique character. They may have this more extravagant cut or some special unique details or more extravagant embellishment. And because they stand out more, they need to be updated much more often, and they're much more time sensitive than the basics. And we have, the last not least, it's the trendy injections or the trendy pieces, which have the shortest life cycle. They're very time and trend sensitive because once they reach the peak of its popularity, people normally get really quickly tired of them and a trend becomes anti-trend. If we take a simple white shirt, for example, there are 3 options. I have a basic model, which probably stays in my wardrobe forever, or at least for a very long time, because it's so basic, no details, straight cut, very versatile. I also have a statement white shirt. It has very special details on the shoulders, plus it has this puffed sleeves. It's not as basic as the previous one, so it's still actual now, but it might become outdated in a couple of seasons. And I also have a trendy model of white shirt, which is a cropped one. It is high on trend for the moment because cropped hemline is big at the moment, but to be honest, I don't expect it to live long. So when building your wardrobe, I suggest you spend about 80% on your basics, because this is the core of your wardrobe. You really need to have very good basics to be able to have the maximum variety of outfits without a lot of pieces in your wardrobe. Then you would spend 10% on your statement pieces to spice up your basics and also to give some character and personality to your wardrobe. And I would suggest to invest 10%, maybe sometimes 5%, depending on how classic you are in terms of style, on the trend injections, because you still need them to update your basics to make your wardrobe quite fresh and up to date without changing the core of it. And a quick reminder for those who are still struggling to find a styling strategy for their figure type and their height. I have created a special styling portfolio with my style recommendations for different body types and different heights, which will help you not only to understand what are the most flattering fits, fabrics, combinations and silhouettes for your figure type, but also you will find different working outfit formulas for different occasions, again for different figure types. All you need to do to get the styling portfolio absolutely for free is just to go to the link below, fill in your height and your figure type and obviously your email address, and you will get the styling portfolio directly to your mailbox absolutely for free. Back pants are the trousers which cut full in the waist, normally have several pleats around the waist and thigh area, and taper to a cuff or just gather at the ankle. This is this typical iconic Isabel Marant pants, which were very popular for a very long time, before pandemic, during it, after it, but to be honest, they have been gradually fading away, and I would say they have become outdated. Instead, I went for wide leg full-length pants with a waistband and pleats around the waist, which is not only much more versatile because you can wear them both with flats and heels, but also more timeless and elegant. Palazzo or simple wide leg pants is an item which gives an instant upgrade to your look, even if you wear them with sneakers. Layer it with a blazer or some structured crop jacket to make a look more finished and pulled together. Okay, we all remember the notorious times of the jeggings. Oh my god, they were so big and so popular. They were pretty much everywhere, and I think at some point they were even more popular than the skinnies. Low-waisted, super tight, denim or leather, with zips, without details, full length or cropped, all options possible. And even though we may argue about skinnies and still find ways to make them look more or less modern by pairing them with flats and oversized jackets, I'm afraid that jegging can't be possibly revived. Straight leg 5-pocket is the most timeless and universal fit you can possibly imagine. They fit any body shape, it's the fabric that may change depending on your figure type, and they never come out of fashion. And they're extremely versatile because you can wear them with absolutely everything. As a proof, you might be seeing me wearing these pants for 10th time in a row now, but honestly, I can't think of more versatile and comfortable model than this. Choose the fabric which complements your body type. If you're straight, go for thicker and stiffer fabric to create some curves. And if you're already curvy, then thin leather or tight woven fabric with some elastane or lycra will work perfect for your body. I know you might be interested, what do I do with the clothes I don't wear anymore? And honestly, I'm a very conscious consumer, not only when it comes to clothes, but also to food. It really hurts for me to throw things out of my fridge. So I never throw things away. And when it comes to clothes, most of the clothes I don't wear anymore, I give it to my girlfriends because I have a lot of them and they really fit in my wardrobe. And I also give some things to the charity, obviously, and things which are quite expensive and hardly worn or almost brand new, I put them on Vinted website and I sell them there, and it's actually a very good budget for the new shopping. But in general, I try not to shop a lot, and my strategy is to choose better and shop less. So I'm a total minimalist when it comes to shopping. The next category I would recommend to get rid of is a very tight fitted jacket. To be honest, at some point I got rid of almost all of them because they do make you look quite dated and frumpy. So this is probably the only jacket I kept in my closet just to show you in the video as an example. Please don't mistake a tight fit with a tailored one because it's quite a big difference. Very often when I talk about tight fit, which is out of style, people think that they necessarily need to go for the opposite and go with the trend and wear oversized only. But that's not true, because when we refer to tight fit, it's this fit which sits so tight that is hardly the space between the skin and the fabric itself, and this is what makes it look quite frumpy, quite unflattering, quite outdated in terms of silhouette. But as an alternative, we have this tailored fit, which is actually quite structured. It has this silhouette, it has this beautiful accentuated waistline, but at the same time, it has enough room so we can at least put one finger between the fabric and the skin to make it look quite elegant. Talking about alternative for a biker jacket, I opted for a bomber this season. It is super warm, cozy, on trend, looks very cool, and most important, it can be easily dressed up and down. I wear it with sneakers in the day and pair it with heels and maxi skirt for the evening, so definitely a great basic staple in my wardrobe. Another item which leaves my closet today is a long outwear vest. I'm a huge vest fan. Again, it's very interesting in terms of camouflage, it's quite functional for European climate, but unfortunately its best days are over. And even I still see quite few longer vests in Zara and even premium brands. I would not recommend to buy them because they do make you look outdated. And the good news is, waistcoats are high on trend, so if you don't want to get rid of your long vest, just have it shortened and wear it as a waistcoat. I honestly adore waistcoats and I love wearing them as a top just with only a lace bra underneath and leave some buttons open. But for cooler season, I can also pair it with long sleeves and wear it to add some structure to the silhouette and conceal some folds around my waistline. Or you can also layer it with a simple white t-shirt to create a fresh, smarter look. Even though peplum is a very interesting detail in terms of camouflage, it conceals the tummy, accentuate your waistline, make the silhouette look well balanced. In terms of fashion, it looks way too outdated. As I said before, the bigger and the longer the trend is, the more dated it looks when it's out. And this is exactly the story with peplum tops and jackets. They have been on trend for almost a decade, and no matter several designers made an attempt to bring them back, they didn't really hold their position. So peplum, goodbye. Thanks for a good job. As I mentioned before, you don't necessarily need to go into extreme and go for oversized instead of tight fit blazer. It's not necessary because you have a lot of beautiful modern options such as a straight cut blazer, for example, and it is especially flattering if you have more angular body type, more athletic figure. It looks very modern, very minimalistic, very elegant, and it sits also very comfortable. If you prefer a more feminine look, if you're more curvy in terms of your body structure, I would suggest you to go for a tailored fit which has this slightly defined waistline, but try to choose a fit which fits still quite loose, maybe go one size up, and this way you will achieve this beautiful, elegant, very modern, very sophisticated and still minimalistic look with it, and actually it will feel also quite comfortable. So don't go for tight clothes in general. I actually have both models in my closet. I have a straight fit blazer and I have a tailored models, and depending on the look and the silhouette I want to achieve, I can wear both of them. I'm wearing a double-breasted straight cut blazer, unbuttoned, and to balance up the silhouette and make my look more feminine and pulled together, I rolled up the sleeves a bit using elastic bands on the sleeves. Again, this model is much more timeless, elegant and versatile, so by investing in it, you can be quite sure it will serve you for a very long time. I know it's this season of glitters and all of us have this big temptation to go for Cinderella shoes, especially if they are Jimmy Choos, yet don't. This glittery finish has been on trend in shoes, bags, belts for such a long time that honestly I was quite relieved when metallics took over. Metallics are never out of fashion, and the good thing is they work perfect not only to upgrade your casuals but also to elongate your legs and make the silhouette look taller and slimmer. Go for metallic bumps with pointed toe if you want to get maximum elongating effect. You can combine them with jeans and t-shirt to dress up your look, or pair them with some feminine dress to make it a bit edgy and modern. Again, it's a very versatile staple in your shoe closet. I wouldn't say that bucket bag is a big crime, but it's definitely not going to make you look more stylish and up to date. Bucket bags were a very big trend seasons ago, but nowadays new, more softer, rounded and abstract shapes took over. Go for a top handle or a hobo bag instead, in more rounded shapes, such as a moon shape, for example, which looks very soft, very feminine, yet very stylish and fresh. I love this bag, and it's not only functional and goes pretty much with everything, flat shoes, heels, but also looks very unique and helps me to elevate my basics. And voila, that was the last video of this year. Oh my god, I can't believe that. Thank you for watching, have a great holiday, and I'll see you next year. Bye!